Hello, my name is Alex Shazad, and in this video I'll show you how to install Windows 7 and theme it like Windows Vista on Oracle VirtualBox. The reason why I'm filming this video because I was frustrated when I was trying to film my own videos about this topic on VMware Player. No, not VMware Player, VMware Workstation Player. And I tried to install a skin pack of Windows Vista onto the VM, but it failed. I also tried to copy the files, and I also tried to copy the files into Windows XP VM as a virtual bridge to the virtual machine, but it failed. I tried to reboot my PC, and my PC was freezing and it crashed, and my PC was experiencing error codes, critical stops. I rebooted my PC, then I started down my PC, then I configured the BIOS, but I only configured the BIOS for checking the memory to full boot, but occasionally to the BIOS memory to clear memory. I've checked that, but I restarted my PC when my login screen appeared, and I clicked on full boot. That's what I did, and my computer was performing very slowly right. I was frustrated by the hard drive and the RAM, which was very low. 80GB hard drive and 3GB RAM, and that was the frustrating experience which I had today. Even when I was filming my previous video, which was a test, because I was not because I was making them only for making that tutorial, but only I'm making this tutorial for the tutorial which I'm going to make for the manager. No, not for the manager, only for the YouTube channel, which I'm going to make it for today. And when I've experienced that issue, and I will be showing you now how to install Windows 7 on Oracle VirtualBox, and then configure with Arrow, and then I'll show you how to theme it like Windows Vista. That's what we're going to do, and that's what we're going to be expecting that into this video, which you're going to see here while watching this video. Without ado, we should begin. First, I'll go ahead and no, not OpenOffice, Oracle VirtualBox. Next, when you've done that, click on New. Next, and I'll type in Windows 7. No, Windows 7, not Windows 8. Next, memory 512 megabytes. Next, no, 1024 megabytes should be enough. Next, create a hard drive. New hard disk. Next, VDI. Next, dynamic again. Next, create again. When we're done that, what we're going to do is we're going to start off the virtual machine. No, I'll make this error capable. What we're going to do is going to settings, display, change the video memory to 120 megabytes, and enable 3D acceleration. Do not increase the video memory to further 256 GB because it will crash when you enable Arrow. That's why I should leave it as 120 megabytes. Starting the VM, devices, and then choose the virtual CD DVD drive file. Choose the Windows 7 file. Click on machine, reset, I'll resize the window. And you know, when it's going to be booting up, you should be able to reboot it. No, you should be able to boot up in the first stage. In this window, click on next, install now. And you can see now it should be able to boot you into the screen, and then when you're done that, I'll click on Windows 7 Professional, click next, and then activate license terms, next, custom, do not click upgrade, and I'll go to disk space, next, and then it should be able to install Windows 7 into this VM. And they should be able to boot to Windows 7 when it's done installing. I'll show you the OB step. Expanding Windows files and it's going to complete installation. Let's do that. I'll show you the next step. And I'll pause this bit. And then when it's installed, I need to show the video. First, go to devices, install guest editions, and in this here you go to computer, and double click on VirtualBox guest editions. While I'm doing this, because I need to ensure that the display looks full screen while showing the tiny bits of the host PC. That's especially important, because that's very important, because I'm going to make this video to show the high quality. Next, select the destination folder, leave it default. Next, I'll install directory support. And this warning here, click on no, click on OK, and then install. As I enable 3D acceleration, do not click on reboot manually later. Instead, leave it default to reboot now. Okay, and then click on install to this warning. No, not the warning, I mean the notification. It's going to be installing the WDM video driver, and it's going to be enabling error on this computer. Installing the mouse driver, and it's going to be now installed. Leave it default like I said, click finish. And it's going to be starting now. When it's done with starting, you should be able to boot into Windows 7 once this is installed. Leave this window as it is. Wait for it to start. And allow it to boot. This is in full screen. I don't know why this is in full screen, because that's the normal method. Starting Windows, and this is the one we're going to talk about. And when it's done that, your Windows 7 desktop should be able to boot in when you are trying to boot the desktop. Let's boot into the desktop. The window does not auto resize. You can see here this is working fully fine. And I will adjust the settings of my own Windows 7 theme. Next, change it to arrow. And this is now done. The Windows 7 desktop should be looking like this. Everything else works fully fine. There's nothing wrong with this theme. But Windows Vista has the window icons in the title bar as slightly larger. Now what you're going to do is you're going to advanced appearance setting, click on drop down until you find active title bar, click on this, change the size for the bar to be 19 size, 19 pixels per inch. Apply. Okay. See what the changes, and then what I'm going to do is right click, personalize, change desktop icons, check my computer, uses files, but you can add the network in the control panel if you want to, or you can only add the network. That's entirely up to you, depending on your preference, but I prefer the both, only the three icons. When you've done that, once, I am going to do it. Now we are now ready to apply the Windows Vista theme. Now first, I need to first apply the archive.org. I need to first, upload the skin pack to archive.org, because when I tried to open it, I heard that it does not accept the file opening. The security center has blocked it. That's why I have to upload the file. Then once that's done, I'll be showing you the next step. I'm also going to be showing you how to install Clash Shell onto this Windows 7 OS, which is this one. Wait for it to do it. Next, you can see here this one's Windows 7. This is very faster and is high performance, but we need to still configure the theme. What we're going to do is, I'm going to do that job which I needed to do, like uploading the skin pack to archive.org. Then I'll show you the next step. It prompted me to restart my PC. I'll restart the PC. I've then restarted my computer and I'll load like a VirtualBox. Double click on VirtualBox on your desktop, and then when you've done that, you will start your Windows 7 virtual machine again. I will pause the video and I will continue with all the steps. I have now copied the files onto the downloads folder. And you can see here, I tried to use cmd command prompt, and I tried to specify the directory to point to the specific directory. Now when I tried it, I was given an error that the specifier cannot be directory found. I kept trying to get in this error in the command prompt, but when I found another thing to do, I powered on this Windows 7 virtual machine on VMware. Even if it's tutorials on VirtualBox installation and theme change, even that, I'd still choose to do this, because I copied the file from a Windows 7 virtual machine from VMware back to the host PC and then to Oracle VirtualBox. Before uploading to Internet Archive, I want to ensure that I would share this folder. Share this folder in the network, allow network to share my files, open up apply. Okay, we now share the folder. Close Windows Explorer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Oracle VirtualBox again. It's powered off or aborted. I think that's powered off or aborted. And when you start your Windows 7 virtual machine, after your VM has crashed and is hung, then the Windows 7 virtual machine should be running and should be ready to start. You can see here, and it's currently starting Windows. It's setting up the theme. The arrow theme. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change the display settings back to arrow again. Wait for it to load up. Personalize. Next, I'll go to Windows arrow, scroll up, and click on the save theme. Which I made, and we're done. I can now share the file, but I have to share the whole folder with the Windows 7 to Windows Vista transformation pack. Go to my downloads, and then I'll right click, and then properties, sharing tab, share this folder in the network, allow network to share files. Just confirm, apply, and OK. Thank for permissions, and we're done. We can now share the file with our Windows 7 virtual machine. Now ready to install. Do not click on VirtualBox editions. Instead, click on shared folders, as we did already installed it. Click on the plus sign, arrow, the documents. Now my PC has hung. And I kept on getting issues with the VM. I would restart my computer. And my Windows 7 VM has started. Share the folder. Triangle. And I'll upload my own. I'm into my own Windows 7 to Vista transmission pack. read-only mode to mount, make it permanent. Upload the second one, triangle, other, documents, downloads, Vista skin pack. Okay, read-only, auto mount, make it permanent. Okay, okay. There will not and I'll click on the IGI full face to DLL. I need to upload this DLL. Loads DLL. Go to your Windows Explorer, double click, go to my computer, local disk C, click on program files, scroll down, and then click on Oracle VirtualBox. What we need to do is we need to modify the system file and we need to find the file. I would not find the file. Okay, I'll modify with Notepad++. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy. No, I should not edit those files because critical of the virtual machine. And it does not work, it still fails. Meanwhile, I'll open up Oracle VirtualBox, click on settings, go to system, and then I will go to processor, PA/NX. Acceleration does enable them on BIOS, but this is enabled by default in this software. Click on storage and then click on ICH6. Okay, and then start. Now it should start as normal when you are booting into the desktop with this configuration of the path. It's booting up. And full screen mode, network, go to computer, and then network. I think that we need to, there we go, we found our file. First I will go ahead, we should not click on this file, instead we should click on this first, to install this first. Install first, click on the x86 version. Now the file path does not exist at all. What we're going to do is we're going to you know, is that I will create a new folder on the network shared drive, go to the complete, scan pack, right click on the paste, and then do to current items, try again. This does not use the disk, we should not be continuing with those stuff. I will go ahead and I'll click and paste. But why does not work? I should manually paste on my desktop. I'll paste, install first, and then I'll go ahead and it should be running. Now it runs. We have successfully deployed the repair steps. Next, activate license terms. Next, install. Now it's going to be patching the system files, which is crucial for the operating system to change itself to matching Windows Vista. Completed, and reboot. Now to reboot the system. And then further change the theme to the Windows Vista matching theme. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and then click on properties, click on use small icons. In the drop down, click on never combine, apply. Okay. Right click to personalize. Especially important. You would find more and more themes to expect. Click on Vista. It looks more like Windows Vista at this point, but as I do not have any icons etc. to load, this is pure Windows Vista look. Next, I need to install the desktop icons, because they lost them since I've left them into the desktop. And I've opened up the folder, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to install those. First, I'll extract the Vista theme for Windows 7. Next, I need to ensure that I'll organize those. Open up this. This is disorganized. Organized. Perfect. Organized. Well, I need to move those sentences. Next, I need to move be original Windows Vista theme change files. Windows Explorer downloads. And go to Windows 7 to Windows Vista transmission map. And I will go to scroll down, then I'll click on 7-zip. Click on browse. Desktop. Move the file. Or if you do not have file, okay. So there's a file manager. Okay. Now add that application. I need to download a different copy of the file. Or I could use VMware Workstation to move the file. Go to Broadcom VMware. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the file to the Windows Explorer window. I will start on this virtual machine. Copy this, and we're done. Now we're going to move the files onto the Windows /resources /themes folder. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close the window, minimize. We need to save those files onto the Windows Explorer window. You can see I'm going to go to this window, then I'll go to download, paste it, and then when you're done that pasting, you should be able to boot, no issue. So long on issue, I would manually paste the whole folder to this, and I would manually paste and splash the show, open the show, etc, etc. I will go ahead and I will open this folder, paste it. No, I will need to right click paste. It's still not opening the file. I would then go ahead and move the file. Do not copy the file, aborting the file copy operation. That means that it will not allow you at all to copy the file. And it should copy the file. Next, if it does not do it itself, I would copy the entire theme and etc, etc. I would copy the whole folder to Windows is going to be copying the files onto this screen. And it should copy the files onto the folder. Replace the file install, and it should be able to copy volume icons, etc. Blah blah. And what we're going to do is to I need to still copy the files one by one. Video editing job, and look at this. I've now exported my videos, and I've sent my audio videos into correct audio. I've exported this, and when I've done that, I'll open up a VirtualBox, and then I'll go ahead and I'll start. This is my project. I'll save this. I saved the video files, and I'll just start Windows 7, and it's basically board. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show the correct stuff. Start the Windows 7 operating system, and I will need to ensure that everything is fine on this system. Normally. And when we've done that, open and start computer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Windows 7 to Windows Vista transmission back frame, and I need to install the apps first. Oh. I need to move the VMware files on from the VMware VM. I'll move on VMware Workstation. I would start Windows 7. should be booting up, and this should not take longer to boot up. And then move to the Windows Explorer window. On Explorer, and then go to Downloads. I'll click on my shared folder. Right click on Paste. It's done.